Conor McGregor makes his acting debut in the reboot of Roadhouse, which is set to debut on March 21st on Amazon Prime. If any of you guys are too young to remember, Roadhouse was a movie that was released back in 1989. That was like 2 years after I was born. So I never watched it. But it featured Patrick Swayze, and it completely flopped at the beginning from what I hear, but soon developed a rather large cultish following. But this time it's going to feature Jake Gyllenhaal, who's a former UFC middleweight fighter, in the movie, of course. And after getting knocked out in his last fight, he ends up working at a roadhouse in the Florida Keys, where he soon realizes that he got himself into some serious shit. And if you guys don't remember, Jake Gyllenhaal actually shot a scene during UFC 285 after the ceremonial weigh-ins with former UFC fighter Jay Heron, which honestly looked pretty cool. He had a whole walkout like it was an actually UFC fight, and it was like a WWE/UFC spectacle, which who knows, might be a thing in the future, right? Now, obviously, the big news is that Conor McGregor is going to star as the villain. So I'll probably watch it just for fun. He's always played the bad guy in the UFC really well, so chances are he's comfortable with that role and can just play himself, except with an English accent. So I'm really curious to see how that goes, or whatever accent that's supposed to be, because I saw the trailer and it's, I don't know, it's probably tough with his accent to create an English accent. But he actually came out on X recently bragging that he overtook Rock's previous record for the highest paid debut in Hollywood history, in which he apparently made over $5.5 million, which is pretty impressive. You know, to beat The Rock. I mean, that's a pretty substantial record right there. Anything beating The Rock, that's bragging rights right there. But what's cool, though, is that Conor McGregor revealed that he performed, challenging stunts, including being thrown off a speedboat, dragged underwater while holding onto the anchor, and I'm sure other stunts that we're going to see during the film, right? And I'll show it to you guys in just a second. So it sounds like a fun action thrill, and I'm sure a ton of UFC and Jake Gyllenhaal fans are going to watch it, which is great for the sport, because you're going to have a lot of casual fans potentially watching more UFC fights, events, news, content. So it's great for anyone making MMA content. So let's go ahead and watch the trailer right now. You guys, let me know what you guys think, all right?
Before we start, do you have insurance?
What?
Your coverage good? Like, do you have dental?
Oh, haha.
Is there a hospital nearby? Is it, like, too far?
About like 25 minutes, I'd say.
Little Nate Diaz slap action right there. Stockholm slap. Ooh, a lot of slaps. Must have learned from Nate.
So you like to fight? You ever win?
No one ever wins a fight.
First, gotta have a cute throwing move with Jake Gyllenhaal, right? And here's that little, look how sick that looks, though. That was during UFC 285.
I'm moving.
A friend of mine suggested I come talk to you.
Looking jack, Jake.
I own a roadhouse out in the
Looking
Florida
like
Keys.
UFC fighter.
Lately, it's been attracting the wrong clientele. I can pay you good money. Judging by your car, you need that.
Well, I like my car.
So I think it's pretty funny that he goes from the UFC to like basically being a bouncer for a bar. Most people, it's the opposite way around. They go from being a bouncer at a bar to fighting in the UFC. So I thought that was funny.
Think about it.
I know who you are. Elwood Dalton. Big fan, man.
That guy's got a knife under his shirt. You just take a big step back and pop me in the face. You can do it.
Tell me about this bouncer.
Yeah, it's all nice, like he's Mr. Rogers or something, but then he'll haul off. Really interesting guy, overall.
Brand wants to take the roadhouse away from me. He wants to build some resort.
I should warn you. People have a certain way of getting things done around here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, fellas.
Where's the man of the hour?
Looks like you're having a smashing night. Dalton! I got a tip for you. Don't let no one get this close.
I feel like that line could have gone a little better. They could have came up with something a little more original.
Tell me to get out of town. I
I get the impression that you can't be threatened.
Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby.
It takes a lot to get me angry, but when I am,
Like
I just can't let go. People seem a little aggressive around here.
Is that one in front of yours?
No, I just broke his arm.
March 21st, you guys. So, yeah, I mean, it looks all right. Looks kind of fun, right? Like I said, a fun action thriller. You know, but Conor, man, he has a massive head and a beard for his body, and he looks really heavy right now. I hope he has a good acting, or I hope he did a good acting job. From that, it looks like he did decent, right? I mean, and he hopefully makes the UFC look good. But from the trailer, honestly, it does look kind of corny and fun. It shouldn't be too harsh because it's his first acting role, so I'm sure there's a lot of pressure on him to do well and try his best. But I think it's a good combo overall. Him and Jake make a good combo because Jake is always the quiet type, right? He's kind of reserved, the cool, but kind of bad at the same time. Whereas Conor McGregor balances that out with his outspoken and intense bad guy personality. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you guys going to put in your calendar for when it comes out, or is it just something you're going to entertain? Conor hasn't fought in ages, and he's supposed to fight Michael Chandler, but that just hasn't been confirmed for a while. So maybe we'll see Conor turn into another Rock Johnson, even though he has a long way to go because The Rock is a legend, you guys. He's one of the greatest to ever transition from, you know, WWE to acting. You still haven't seen a lot of fighters transition as well as he had. He'll probably be the best one maybe ever. But if you guys like this video, hit that like and subscribe button for daily UFC content, news, fight predictions, and betting tips. So until the next video, peace out, you guys.